late. Sorry. Guess who is late today? My bad. Hello, everyone. Looks like I may have some light lag today as well. And I rebooted my computer. So hopefully it will act like it has some sense. Come on in. Hi, Miss Shannon Margaret. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Oh, well, hi, Hope King. Welcome to our chat. Hello, everyone. Come on in. We have lots to discuss today. Hello, hello. Messing up. I'm trying to make it work on myself. Well, hi, Catherine Keller and Miss Phenomenal Creations. Guess where you are on vacation? Are you in Charlotte? I hope you're close by. If so, I'd love to meet up with you. If not, then I'm just going to be jealous of anywhere else that you may be. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hola, Brent, my buddy. How are you doing, Mr. Brent? How's your coffee? Is it wonderful? Is it happy? Let's hope that it is. Hi, Ethel Warren from Illinois. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Joni from Augusta. How are you? Ate at Jim and Nick's. Oh, that's what's up. Was it good? Well, hi, Vivian Crosby. Yes, Big Hamp. Thank you for coming back. Hi, how are you? How are you? How is everyone? How is everyone? Oh, you're in Charleston. Yes, Charleston is nice. Haven't been back down there. I need to go. Actually. So I hope to go down there at some point in time pretty soon. So hi, Jody Green and Miss Eartha Lewis from Port Allen, Louisiana. Always a pleasure to have you all here. Thank you for coming in. How is everyone? How was your Sunday today? You ate so much. Oh, shame, shame, shame. Hi, Wanda Hayter. Welcome back from Atlanta, Georgia. Ooh, I'm gonna be coming through Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see, when will we come through? We're coming through for the conference in Chattanooga. We're actually going to take 85 down to Atlanta and then swing back up towards Chattanooga. So I plan to make a stop in Chattanooga. I mean in Atlanta. So hope to see you. The donuts were good, Miss Susan. I had to be careful with those because I really shouldn't have that much sugar, so I only had like part of it, you know, but it was very good. I enjoyed it. I hope everyone can hear me okay. I'm using a new microphone, so let me know if I'm coming through good and clear as well. And my stupid stream is telling me that it's red, so that sucks. Sorry about that. Vicky C says hi from Overland Park, Kansas. Overland Park, Kansas. Cool beans. Have to head out that way at some point. Jean Walker says Washington, D.C. Again, yes, ma'am, because I have family out there. Can't forget about you, Miss Walker. Miss Wanda says 85 to something north. I'll be there at the conference. Yes! Yay! I look forward to meeting you. That's going to be amazing. Cool beans. Okay, you can hear me. Cool. Thank you, Miss Catherine. Stop at Fine Fabrics when I go to Atlanta. Oh God, I do no. No, I don't need to stop there because I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna blow whatever budget I have in Chattanooga. I'm, kind of not looking forward to that, but I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna be broke come Chattanooga. Yeah, Brent, the donuts. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, kind of. That was a little disappointing that I couldn't really get through to the donuts like I wanted to, but it's all right. Thank you, Miss Ethel Warren and Linda Brown. Hi, I'm glad you made it. Thank you. Welcome. Oh, 75 North. Yeah, I need to be better with my highways, but on that side, because I've never been there, it's just so I'm excited about it though. And Miss Tasha Moore, hello. My babies, are they sitting there? Tell my babies I said hi. Miss Abby and Miss Natalie and And then, of course, now this time I forget the other name. Isn't that embarrassing? Well, I tell you, it's been a long day today. I must let you guys know. Big Hemp says, hearing you just fine. Don't worry, was sticking with you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shannon Margaret, you bought 160 zippers. Well, guess what? I bought, oh gosh, how many zippers did I buy? I want to say 75. I can't remember, but I ordered mine off of Amazon yesterday. I ordered some zippers because I will be doing some pouches, and I wanted to make sure that I had some zippers in the studio, which I had some, but the zippers that I have are so old. They were probably used back in the 19th century, so I wanted to get some new and updated zippers. Vola, hi from San Antonio, Texas. Well, hello. I will in bed already? Oh, well, it's school time, isn't it? So, yeah, I guess they would be in bed. Okay. Thank you for letting them know. Sharon Blake says, ready for the eclipse tomorrow. Good evening. Miss Blake, I am not involved in that hype. I was kind of excited about it earlier this year when they were talking about it. I was like, oh man, that's cool. But now it's like everybody is like eclipse, 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 eclipse. And I'm just like, you know, whatever. And in all honesty, I may step out, take a look, be like, oh, really cool, and then come back in. But that's pretty much how I'm gonna handle that. Hello, Valerie Hill. Welcome to our live chat. I appreciate you guys being here today. I have had a lot going on around the Baby's Booty Studios, and one of the things that I've had going on today is I received an order yesterday for 200 football jerseys for a little football league for some little kids. And so I got the order. They had already contacted me a couple of weeks ago and said, you know, we're going to get up with you with these 200 jerseys, and we want you to do these jerseys, and we want a patch put on the jerseys. Cool. I got that. Not a problem. And so they were supposed to let me know when the jerseys got here. So he called me Saturday early. Actually, he sent me an IM, and he said the jerseys are here. So I was like, sweet. Yes, I'm getting ready to do these jerseys, 200 jerseys. I'm really excited. So Saturday evening, you know, I was expecting him to come by, and, you know, we kept missing each other in a way. But when he did finally message me Saturday evening about 8:30ish. And he was like, look, I've been doing football all day, kind of tired, not going to be able to make it by. You know, I'll get up with you tomorrow. And I was like, okay, well, I tell you what, where do you live? I figured that we're kind of local. I said, you know, I can come pick him up. And in the back of my mind, I started to ask him, when do you need these done by? But before I could ask that, he was like, cool, you can come by. Are you sure? And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I can come by and get them. And he said, well, how fast can you get these done? That's a loaded question, guys. It really is. How fast? And my mind automatically started to panic. And I'm like, how fast do you need these done? So, long story short, I have 200 patches to put on 200 jerseys by Wednesday. So I went and picked those jerseys up last night, and they are sitting in my living room right now, and I have been going at them so that I can have those churned out by Wednesday, because the babies start playing their football games Wednesday. So I'm a little nervous about it. He was real cool about it, gave me extra for the rush. And he said that however many I can get done is fine. If I can't get them all done, he said, we'll just share, you know, wash and wear. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want the babies to have to share their jerseys. So I'm plugging away at these jerseys. So I've been busy. So yes, I'm excited about that. Yeah, kind of interesting. I appreciate that, Brett. Congrats on the order, but I'm like sweating bullets a little bit trying to get these done. Hi, Kizzy. Welcome to the live chat. Sharon Blake is crazy here. Nashville party, schools closed, overpriced hotels, and everything full. I will be on my porch. If you are in the path of totality, that makes sense. Charlotte is not. So we didn't have too much of an issue here. Greenville is bad. Columbia is bad. And this is in South Carolina. So yeah, there are a couple of places nearby that's pretty bad because they're in the path of totality. So I'm not really worried about it, but you know, I'm just not really into it like that. Ethel Warren, if I step out tomorrow, don't look at it directly. Yes, I am so sick of hearing about these glasses. It is a trip. I remember the Eclipse from when I was a little girl. So, you know, pretty much very well aware of it and how it works. With the box, the shadow box is what we did when I was little. They told us not to look at it, even though I did peep at it briefly, but, you know, I'm not that blind right now. Maybe that is what happened to me. I don't know. But I'm not, you know, really super hype about it. So, you know, I don't know. Wanda Hater, will you be sewing the patches on with your sewing machine or your embroidery machine? These patches were already made. Thank goodness. And they have glue on the back. So what I am actually going to do is do a combination of a little bit more patch adhesive on the back. It's like iron-on glue on the back of that, and I'm going to tack it by hand in certain areas around it. I was going to sew them on totally, but you know, I don't know. For right now, the glue seems to be holding really good. I'll check it again here in a little bit because I've done a few. I want to say 25. And I'll check them after the broadcast because they'll give them plenty of time to cool down and sit, and I'm going to tug on them and see, you know. But I do intend to hand tack them on. Shannon Margaret says, no poo. No poo. I don't know what no poo is. OMG. Sharon Blake, agree with Ethel. Don't look at the sun without the glasses. And Catherine Keller, I did not have to create the patches. Thank goodness. That was a blessing. Ethel, you're going to need help pretty soon with your business. Yes. I am discussing that now with a couple of people, trying to get assistance, mainly not necessarily because of my business as I am because of the videos. You know, you guys, I have so many requests for videos that is phenomenal. I'm loving it. Also, because I have been given permission to go ahead and do a tutorial, a range of tutorial videos for Sew It Pro, I will be starting on those shortly. I'm excited, super excited about that. So I will be needing help because I will be doing those videos. I also have a set of videos requested for the 655 back there, the 6 needle. So I'll be doing videos for those, as well as my regular videos on Tuesday. So I'm really excited. That particular plate is about to be really full. So I'm looking forward to getting some assistance to definitely make sure that I keep my videos in order and, you know, keep my videos going, because this has actually been really fun doing the videos. I didn't expect it to expand to the level that it is now, to where I'm just really enjoying doing these. So I am very excited about it. So I will be needing help. Tasha says, Greenville people, yes, you are in the path of totality. So yeah, I know it's crazy down there. I feel sorry for the people that live there, but fortunately it's just the one day. It's just the one day, and from what I understand, the actual darkness only lasts maybe 5 minutes, if that long. It's not very long. So I am excited about, you know, seeing it get dark. That's pretty cool. That's the cool part for me, I guess, not the rest of the stuff. Linda, good luck with your order. Thank you. I appreciate that, ma'am. Miss Cat, hey, honey. I was asleep trying to get a nap. I'm up. Someone that wants patches. You have someone that wants patches? Then give me a holler, girl. Let me know. Or either, wait a minute, don't you embroider? You can do patches. You can get these patches done, ma'am. Make you some money. Ethel Warren said, did you say by hand? You are definitely going to need help. Well, I'm just talking about tacking. So, you know, it shouldn't take too long to tack. A couple of tacks here and there all around it. I hope that big order tips you. They did. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, they did. And I was very grateful to that. Regina, hi everyone. Welcome, Miss Regina. I appreciate you being here. That is so great. Sew It Pro, yes, Miss Cat, it is. Cannot wait for the Sew It Pro tutorial with Linda Brown. What cutaway stabilizer do you use? Laura, Miss Laura, my cutaway stabilizer just came today. This is though for my 4x4 machine. I get this from Amazon. I can put a link in the description below for it. This has actually been my favorite, my go-to. It's by World Widener Cutaway. And this one is, I don't know if you'll be able to see that where it says it fits 4x4 hoops. So this one is my absolute favorite. And I was about out, so I went and ordered some more. And on the big machine, however, right now I just have Sulky, I think is what that is. I want to say that's Sulky. From Joann's Fabric. It's not my favorite, but it's what I use because it was handy and I didn't want to wait on Amazon. So I will now be ordering the rolls from Amazon because I love that stabilizer. Ethel, I wish I lived nearby, but I'm here in Illinois because I would love to help you. That's lovely. Thank you. I know my mom came by today because I didn't even tell my aunties yet that I had this order, but I did tell my mom, and my mom was like, well, I'll come by and I'll help you. And she did come by, but I just know for me, sometimes it's difficult to accept help when you're, it's almost like a one-man show, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but to organize, you know, a chain effect to get something done sometimes can be intimidating to me. But I'm gonna have to learn to get over that. I really am. So I'm gonna have to get some help. Laura, hi Laura, welcome. Shannon Margaret says, Ethel, I am north of you. Yes, you are. Oh, cool. You made the kindergarten shirt. Congratulations. It was gorgeous. You did an excellent job, Miss Laura. I hope the baby enjoyed wearing it to kindergarten if she's gone yet. I know some classes haven't really started yet, so that will be interesting. Katie Chenners just got the notice that I was on. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad the notice is working, notification, because I normally, well, no, there's only one person that I generally send a direct message to, but I was having trouble getting onto YouTube tonight. So it was giving me an error message, and so that threw me off my groove of trying to get messages out that I was going to be on. So Laura says, you are such a blessing. Thank you. I don't necessarily feel like that, but I pretty much just want to make sure that everyone has happy embroidering. That's the point. Want to make sure everyone can understand everything, make sense of everything, can, you know, get the steps and enjoy themselves while they're in the embroidery studio. Tasha Moore, there are people doing drives to follow totality. Ha ha ha, there are so many warnings about traffic. I will be staying home. I did not know that our highway signs are actually saying, you know, be prepared for the eclipse. And I'm like, okay, well, people gonna stop on the side of the road or something, but I didn't know they were going to be following it. So that's crazy. Kat says off topic, but I got me a hula hoop. Every other call was any solar glasses. No. You got a hula hoop, girl. I used to be pro at the hula hoop. Now ask me the hula hoop now. I be done broke something trying to swing around a darn hula hoop. But yes, those solar glasses have been in demand. It is crazy. Oh, that's the crazy jar. My bad. Gotta do the crazy jar because I'm talking about crazy again. Ethel Warren is talking to you, Miss Shannon. Shannon says, I love World Widener pre-cuts. Yes, I'm trying to tell you, that has been my go-to, and I've bought stabilizer from Madeira, and I love Madeira thread, but their cutaway stabilizer, I don't like it. It's matter of fact, I have it here, and I use their now, and it could be because it's a heavier weight, I don't know, but I don't like it. Their cutaway is like super squishy. Well, this version of it, and it's supposed to be medium weight, but I don't like it, you guys, because what happens is when I use it, because I do a lot of shirts and like the bibs and the burp cloths and stuff. So when I use this and I iron it, it wrinkles. And I don't want my stuff wrinkled when I'm finished with it. I like to press the baby stuff and it's nice and crisp, you know, looking. And this wrinkles up on me. So when I called the company and I was like, your stuff wrinkles. Well, why are you ironing it? Why am I ironing it? That's the wrong question to be asking me. The question is, you know, not why am I ironing it? Any other question other than that? I'm ironing because I don't want to. You know, it was just, so needless to say, I don't use their cutaway. I actually just use this for when I do sample embroidery and stuff like that. I just use it as, you know, scrap embroidery. But I do love their water soluble topper. Have I ever used World Widener's water soluble? I don't know if I've ever used World Widener's water soluble topper, but I do use the one at Madeira and I love it. So I love that, but I don't like their cutaway. Well, not that weight cutaway. And there was actually a weight less than that, and I didn't like that. It wrinkled on me too, so I was hot. Let's see. Let me catch up. Let me see. Oh, Big Camp, busy lady. God gives us gifts and you are truly using it well. I, for one, am proud of you. May God keep blessing you. Thank you. I really appreciate that because we all need some blessings. And Miss Shannon Market is waving. I appreciate you waving. Do you find, Miss Ethel says, do you find you're spending more money on supplies now since you have the 6 needle machine? I am going to tell you yes. And the reason why I'm going to tell you yes is because I had to purchase the stronger sticky back stabilizer that I love so much. Oh my gosh, I love that sticky back stabilizer that I get from Lee's Creative Sewing and Vacuum Center here in Charlotte Ray Road. There's no name to it. Sorry guys, people are like, what's the name? I don't know the name of it. What I suggest is if you're interested in buying it, I would call them and say, hey, we want the sticky back stabilizer that the baby's booty uses, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about. But I love that, and that was kind of pricey, but it was a big roll of sticky back stabilizer, so I'm gonna use it for a good long time. But it was very pricey. And then what else did I get for that machine? I'm starting to get the bigger cones now, so when I order thread, especially in the base colors, I get the larger cones. And of course, larger cones are a little more than the smaller cones, which isn't that big of it's not like a huge price difference, but it is more expensive. So yes, there are instances where I am spending a little, and there are other hoops that I would like to get to use with the machine. Those are pricey. There are other fast frame sizes that I'm looking to get with this machine. The additional fast frames are $40 each. So yes, there are instances where, oh gosh, and then you're talking about 6 needles to change and keep up with versus 1 for the single needle machine. Bobbins, I'm going through them because I am using that machine, child. Woo, I love that machine. Pre-wound bobbins instead of me winding them myself, so I'm having an expense in buying pre-wound bobbins now. So yes, there are some extra expenses that I'm having with that machine, but you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the world because I love my machine. Joni Thurman, see, that's what I'm saying. What's the name of the sticky stabilizer? I don't know. There's no name. I was just told sticky stabilizer, so I let them know, well, if I send somebody, I'm just gonna tell them they're asking for baby booty's sticky stabilizer, and he'll know what you're talking about. So they're really good about it. And the big, I mean, it's a huge roll. I mean, like this, guys, and it's like 95 bucks for it. But I'm gonna be using it for a long time. It is awesome stabilizer. I love it. I love it. Are you still working on the bib patterns for sale? Yes, I have been slightly derailed in trying to get Sew It Pro up and running on the website, which, by the way, that's another really cool thing. Lately, I am now an authorized reseller of Sew It Pro. So if you would like to purchase Sew It Pro, if you don't have it already, you can go to my website and purchase it directly through me. So whenever you are ready to make that purchase, I am the one that's gonna hit the send button to get you your registration information. So yes, I can sell it now as well as do the videos to go along with it. So I'm excited. So now that I have that in place, once I get done with these jerseys that need to be done by Wednesday, then I can get back to trying to get those patterns taken care of. Oh, and somebody gave me the idea, I can't remember who it was, I apologize, to make the PDF available. So I will work on that. That's the kind of stuff, that computer stuff, that I try to work on in the middle of the night, you know, when it's time for bed, and then that way it's not that big of a deal until I crash and fall asleep, and then I wake up and the computer is off to the side and I hadn't done what I needed to do. So that's usually what happens with the computer things. So I will, Miss Bola, get those out. Wanda says, it's distracting to have people in my sewing studio sometimes, even if they want to help. I do find that I end up talking more than working. So yes, it can be distracting. However, I do love my family so very much and enjoy having them around. Shannon Margaret says, we start school September the 5th. Oh, that's what's up. No, we're August something. I wanted to say it was this week, but I don't know exactly when because my babies are homeschooled. Diane Country Hut says, woo woo, I made it in time. Well, almost. Yeah, you're doing good, chick. Welcome to our live chat. I appreciate you being here. Sharon Blake says, yes, they are telling people not to pull over on the side of the road. It's on the roads. Oh, I didn't know that. That's why they close schools, because that will be the time of the eclipse. Okay. I didn't. Well, it's different in different areas. So I guess that does make sense. Carol Coleman says, hi, I am here from Detroit, Michigan. I was making a red pouch for your granddaughter. You are welcome to send me pictures. I love to see pictures of your crafts and the things that you guys make. That would be awesome. Kat says, about to get up and craft, so I love hooping, embroidery, hula. Oh, okay. That works too, dear. That works too. And Miss Sylvia is here from Puerto Rico. You found it hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was hard for me to log in to go live today. That was weird. I've never had that issue. So I'm not sure what's the deal with YouTube today, but I'm glad you did finally make it in, Miss Sylvia. It's always a pleasure to have you in the chat. Miss Laura says, what do you use the water-soluble stabilizer with? Towels? I'm new. Yes, ma'am. Water-soluble stabilizer is really thin. What I like to compare it to, and it smells just like it too. What I like to compare water-soluble stabilizer to is, you remember, now you may not be old enough to do this, and if you're not, I apologize, but when I was little, we would take white Elmer's glue and spread it on our hands, sit there and watch it dry, and then peel it off like skin, right? So if you remember that, when you peel it off, that thin film that you peel off, that's what it looks like, and it kind of smells like that glue too. And what it does is you lay it on the top of like towels. It has pile, or minky fabric, which has a pile, that really soft baby fabric, fleece, which has that soft, thick, squishy fabric. You lay it on top, and what it does is it allows the embroidery to stay, you know, pretty much on the top of that fabric. Whereas if you embroider without the water soluble stabilizer on material like that, you'll find that your stitches will sink down into the material. So the water soluble stabilizer just pretty much stays on top, and it allows it to stay there. So when you're done embroidering, you can just peel, you know, tear it off, or you can just throw it in a wash and it'll melt, you know, or spray it with something and it'll melt. But I just prefer to just tear it off and then give it to the person, and, like, you know, if there's any stray of that, just let them know, it will wash off. That's pretty much how I do with that. Shannon Margaret says, I love the OESD when I do freestanding lace. I love freestanding lace, girl. Oh, that's another video that we'll be doing with on Tuesdays. Not this coming Tuesday, but a Tuesday coming up. Miss Katie says, I guess another trip to Charlotte is in order. Come right on, my dear, and please let me know when you do come this way. Miss Phenomenal Creation says, how is your husband? Pray he is doing better. He is back to being on top of himself and getting his business going and working. However, he's noticing that he's a little easier to get tired, you know, so that's a little concerning. But like I told him, you're getting older, you kind of gotta notch it back just a little bit. So can you use a thread stand on the SE400 or PE770? Yes, you can. You just put it behind the machine, and you can use it and allow the thread to, you know, come up and go over and thread the machine like you normally do, but you would thread it, you know, right before that hook right at the very back. Ethel Warren, the sticky back stabilizers you're using doesn't clog up your needles. No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. That stabilizer is awesome. I haven't had any issues out of it. From what I also received a tip, if you do use a sticky back stabilizer and you see that sticky gunk, just use some alcohol, rubbing alcohol on like a cotton ball or something along the needle and it'll get it right off. But I haven't had any gumming up of needles, any messing up of my embroidery yet with that. And that was a problem that I had with some other brands of sticky back stabilizer on my small 4x4 machines. Now I use that on the 4x4 machines and I don't have any issues. I love it. Miss Social Deb, this embroidery hobby of mine is never ending on the spending. Yes, but I love it. Love the pre-wound bobbins. Yes, those are really cool. They come in handy. I haven't found any yet that work with the PE 500. There may be some, but I'm so used to winding my own bobbins anyway. That's not that big of a deal. But over there, there's not a bobbin winder on that machine. So if I were to wind the bobbins, I would have to do them over here or buy like the little side winder to wind bobbins. So it is just easier to buy them pre-wound, and they're not uber expensive. So, you know, and they have the little cardboard, you know, bobbins. So you just toss those in the trash. You don't have to worry about them. I love it. I really do love it. It's been awesome. I love the new things that I'm getting to learn with the bigger machine. Miss Cat says, I found some new hangers, tool free, little things you just push in sheetrock. I haven't used, but just saw that in the light bulb went off. Let me know how you would use that. That would be really cool in the embroidery studio. Sharon Blake says, do you need special needles for your machine? 6 needles. Not that I am aware of. And you know, to be 100% honest, I didn't really pay it any attention because thus far I've been using the needles that came with it because they gave 2 packs to go with it. But if I do, I'll definitely bring that out and let you guys know. Joni says, I called Lee's and placed an order on the large roller stabilizer, $95, but it's a huge roll. Told you. So worth it though. They were excited that I told them you referred me. Yeah, they know. I already told them I'm gonna be sending people. So, you know, y'all can forget it. I already know. I love the stabilizer. You guys were great with purchasing my machine. So, you know, if you guys ever are in the market to purchase another machine, they are great. They are great down there and they have really good deals. Ethel Warren says, when you get a chance, can you name that company again selling the sticky back stabilizer? I want to write it down and order some. I'll also put it in the chat, but it's called Lee's Creative Sewing and Vacuums. And it is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Whoops, I can't spell Charlotte. Spell everything else right. So that is where I got it from. Catherine Keller, I'm not caught up on all of your videos. Do you have a video that talks more in detail about getting your tax ID number? No, I actually do not. But I will. Well, getting the tax ID number is pretty simple for the most part. You go to Google federal tax ID number and it should give you the link directly to the us.gov website and you can do it there. Just fill out the form. Now most of the business aspects of running a business, embroidery business and things of that magnitude, Miss Candia does an excellent job with her videos on those. I'll pass along word and see if she could probably, you know, do a collab type video to let you guys know over in this channel and to use on her channel for setting up a business and how she could do that or how you could do that. Shannon Margaret says, does your big 6 needle like vinyl? To be 100% honest, I have not used vinyl over there yet. So the last project I did with vinyl, I did on the 4x4 machine, so I haven't used it yet. Sylvia says, really fabulous, waiting for your embroidery machine. I hope you get it soon. Oh my goodness, that's going to be awesome. Carol Coleman says, I have a 10 needle and I love mine also. Yes, ma'am. Laura says, whoa, you homeschool all 6? No, ma'am. My oldest is 24 and the youngest is now 17. So I did homeschool the last 4, and the oldest of that 4 I only homeschooled for I think 1 year, either 1 or 2 years, and then the rest, yes, I did homeschool them. Miss Sylvia says, me too, but you get good ideas from the students. Yes, always. And Miss Cat says, you remember the glue here? Yeah, that was crazy. Putting that on your hand, I was like, oh my God, that's sad. That's a vivid memory from school. Diane from Country Hut says, I'm so excited. Wanted to share with you. I ordered my building Country Hut's She Shack this past Thursday for your sewing studio. Yay! That's what's up, girl. A She Shack is awesome. I would suggest that to anybody. I was fortunate to have this. This was completely not planned, none of that. As a matter of fact, we bought the house and it had this separate dwelling, and it was it's actually a garage. It's a 1-car garage with an apartment. And you know, I got into embroidery, I think 2 years after we moved here. So this wasn't even, I didn't even think about using it as a sewing studio at the time because I was doing my sewing in the house. But once I started with the embroidery, I'm like, okay, I can't do this in the house. So that's cool. A She Shack is awesome. I love having my personal space. Sylvia says, stop saying you're old, you can be my child. Okay, I'll stop saying that. It's just hard to do. Diane says, already packing my fabric and stuff for moving into your studio when it's ready. Hubby is customizing all my tables and such. That is awesome. Please send pictures when you do get it finished. I would love to see it. Shannon Margaret says, we did the glue hand. Also, my kids say I was a weird child. Tell your children that I said we were awesome. You were not weird. Linda Brown says, speaking of pile, I just learned today that Sew It Pro has a knockdown function. Tack stitches, haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet either. I don't like the knockdown stitch look. I just don't. But yes. And you can even purchase knockdown stitches separate and use them on any design actually. Miss Cat says, that's what I use my thread stand. Don't buy small spools anymore. Yeah, and I wish, now looking back, I kind of wish I had went ahead and invested in the larger spools, but it's okay. We all start somewhere and I will be okay. Is it possible to monogram a backpack on the Brother PE 500? Yes, ma'am, it is. I showed in the video the other day that I did successfully monogram this book bag, but where I messed up was doing the design on the front of the pouch. And I still have yet to pick out all these dang stitches, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's just like, oh my God. But yes, you can monogram a back. This was done on my 4x4 machine. This really was. And it was simple to do. I think I videoed it. Pretty sure I videoed it and didn't delete it in my frustration. So I need to edit the video and get it uploaded. I have a special video that I plan to do this Tuesday. So I may do that one separate, but I had another book bag I was going to do as well. So I don't know. I gotta get, that's why I was saying I do eventually need to get an assistant, because I have so many videos that I've already recorded and just need to edit and put them and can use them. But usually what happens is, instead of me using the one that I recorded, I get another idea and I'm like, oh man, that would be really cool. And I get excited about it and release that one instead. So I got to get it together and get these videos out and about. Find out the name of that stabilizer, or can we order it from you? I do not sell that stabilizer. Someone suggested that actually, but for the time being I don't. If I do, I will let you know. Big Hamp says, does your machine have a bobbin winder on it? No, it does not. I wish it did. but it doesn't. Yours has an attachment that I put on that allows you to fill bobbins as you embroider. I use both kind. Well, what is the name of? Somebody said there was a separate bobbin winder that I could get with that. But I haven't looked into it because I've been, for freestanding lace is an excellent idea because I love freestanding lace. So may need to look into that. Shannon Margaret says, Miss Eve, I have to take my brother 2800D and I'm afraid what they might say. At what point does someone say a repair is just too much and it is better to get another machine? When it outprices an equal cost machine, you know, I don't know. And a lot of that has to do with your budget. So if I were to take or when he comes to service my little 4x4 machine, if he told me, well, to fix it is going to be $250, then I'm not going to do it because I know I can get another one for the same price. So that would answer that question from my opinion only. Laura says, I bought pre-wound bobbins on Amazon. They are awesome. I googled which ones before I bought. They are 90 weight thread SA156. Cool. I actually bought mine from Madeira, so I went and bought them there, a big box of them. What brand? Then that answers that answers the question. And Laura says, "Oops, for the brother." Okay, yeah, for the brother. I was told not to use the 156, so not sure. Wouldn't mind her trying. Don't mind trying that. Your machine always seems to always need fixing. Sometimes that can happen. Make sure that you're keeping it oiled regularly, keeping it cleaned out regularly. And you know, especially if you're using it a lot, that's unfortunate because mine can, like I say, he comes every 6 months and there's always something he has to do to him because that's just how I am. The stabilizers from Lee's is shipping expensive. I don't know. I apologize because I go pick it up. I can call them and find out. Davita, hi, welcome. Sorry, chat has gotten away from me, so I'm coming through it. Catherine Keller says, so cool. I just started watching some of her videos too. Thanks. Yes, Candia is awesome. She is awesome. Carol Coleman says, sent you a picture on the Facebook group. Sweet. I look forward to seeing that when I get back on Facebook. Joni Thurman says, hi, Shannon. Shipping was only $10. Nice. That's what's up. Purple Rosie says, hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome, Purple Rosie. It's good to see you today. Valerie Hill, yes, just got excited. I have a SWF machine as well, Big Camp, but I just love watching Eve and Candia's videos. Thank you. We love doing our videos. What is the Sylvia? Not sure your question. Let me know what your question is. Miss Cat says, I found some nice large adult tees in the Dollar Tree. What's up? Cotton and poly. They were nice. That's cool because it's hard to find some really good t-shirts for inexpensive. Catherine Keller says a she shack. Oh, that's what you were asking. A kind of opposite of a man cave. Yes, usually what a she shack is, Miss Sylvia, is I don't know if you're familiar with people will have like a shed in the backyard where they'll put lawn equipment or they'll put storage or use it for storage. Well, you can put a bigger one empty and use it for a sewing studio, and you'll have your own space and you don't have to worry about having all of that in your house. Anissa says, hi Eve, love all of your videos. Thank you, Anissa. Welcome. So she shack equals a man cave. Yes, it does. Don't hate. Don't hate. Tasha Moore says, I'm really considering homeschooling your girls. Well, Bailey and Natalie. Abby loves school. Yes. Sometimes you have to know what your children want and how well they will do. It's a huge commitment though, and it does take a lot to it. Or to stay on task, that is. What are your thoughts on Super Solvay? Is it worth the change to that? If you're talking about, what do I use? I don't see the name of it, but I use, I want to say Ultra Solvay. I either use Super or Ultra. I'm not sure which one it is. It's really thick. I use that for my patches. Love it. Hands down, love it. Super Solvy though, I can take it or leave it because what I use works. I haven't tried anything else. I probably should branch out and try other things, but I haven't, so I don't know. Laura says, what stabilizer did you use for the backpack? I used that sticky stabilizer that I got from Lee's Creative Sewing and Vacuums. I put it on my 4x4 hoop and stuck that book bag right to it, stitched that out, pulled it off the back, and good to go. Diane says, correctamundo, Brent. I know, right? We teaching them, ain't we? Anissa, I put a dot applique and a name on my daughter's backpack with my brother 4x4. Yes, it is easy to do. Miss Phenomenal Creation says, thinking of trading one of my machines for a bigger machine. Is that a good idea? If they are giving you a good value for it, why not? But if you do quite a bit of work where you can use two machines, why get rid of it? Sylvia says, every day I learn from Eve, but even more from the girls. Love this chat room. Girls and Guy, Mr. Brent is here. Sandra Phillips says, I make book sacks for Becca old chocolate chairs for the teachers. Cool. Sandra Phillips says, autocorrect. Yeah, hey, autocorrect. Anissa, Laura, I use a tearaway stabilizer from Walmart. Tearaway stabilizer is good too, but I did use the sticky back stabilizer. I was just answering that question. Can tearaway stabilizer be used on a baby blanket? For me, when I am embroidering on something that I know is going to be washed and used and abused, I use cutaway stabilizer, not tearaway. Sandra Phillips says, the archers wait till last minute to order. How do you suggest I prepare? If you know that someone is going to wait till the last minute, go ahead and get your information and stuff together and then start charging them for last minute orders, because most instances people don't want to pay extra for a last minute order, so they'll be less likely to do so. I call it a she shed in Cali. Yeah, I call it a she shed too, but it doesn't matter. I mean, either way, it's mine. Stay out of it unless I let you in. Well, actually, I call mine a trap house, but that's a whole inside joke thing. Purple Rosie says she shed in Cal. Oh, I just said that. Miss Social Dev says, I call this my playroom, but I like she shed. Thank you, Miss Shannon Margaret. Appreciate you coming in. You have a good rest of your evening. Sylvia says, I'm going to make mine fabulous. Yes, deck it out, girl, because I put glitter on my walls. I had a good time getting mine decorated. Thanks for the mail recognition, Eve. We guys like to make things with our hands too. Glad I feel welcome here. Thanks, everyone. Of course, we welcome everyone here. How much time do you spend embroidery and making videos a week? My goodness. It depends. If I already have a video made, I don't really spend much time doing the videos. But if there's, because I try to do 2 and 3 at a time, so that they'll already be recorded in the event that, you know, something comes up and I can't record. I already have something that I can just put up there. When I do those, it takes time. And it actually is not really the videoing that takes the time as it is the editing. My video editing is, you know, heavy because sometimes I want words on the screen. Sometimes I rearrange the video. But, you know, that's kind of goes with the territory. So, you know, I don't know. Not too much time. Embroidery, it depends on my orders. This week I knocked out about 7 different orders, so I did a lot of embroidery this week. And I have now those jerseys to do, but that's not embroidery. So, you know, it kind of depends. Big Hamp says, for Miss Shannon, some places will give you a trade-in on your old machine, even if it doesn't work, if you're buying a machine from them. If it isn't worth repairing, then I take the trade. Yeah, pretty much. I know there's a local place here that will take trade-ins like that. I don't know if Lee's will, but I do know of another place that will do an old machine and they'll trade it in. What stabilizer do you use for an applique on a girl's shirt? Again, I use cutaway because it's on a shirt, and shirts are worn and washed. If you are going to wear it, you do not tear it. So if you are going to wear it, then you should not tear it. So you would want to use cutaway. that is what is recommended. Something that's going to be washed over and over and over and over again, you want to definitely stabilize it permanently really well, and that's done with cutaway, not with tearaway. Who else got their happy embroidering mugs? Better be a lot of people, because I've sent out quite a few, so they better ain't got them, stupid shipping post office people. If I find out somebody didn't get their mug, I'm gonna be hot. I am redecorating my studio while I recover. Very good, Miss Sandra. All is well. You have great suggestions. Thank you very much. Joni Thurman says, what do you think is a good price to charge for the Walmart tote 3 initials and the bag is $10? It is being personalized, so definitely meet your minimum, whatever your minimum is for your studio. Some people have a $10 minimum to do anything on their machine, and the size of the initials. So if you only have the 4x4 machine, then it won't be too many stitches. So I would stick with your minimum, me personally. But if you have the bigger machine and do a much bigger embroidery, then I do my minimum, and then if the stitches would take me over that, then of course I charge extra. Purple Rosie, if you wear it, don't tear it. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, that motto is it saved my butt many times. Miss Cat says, yeah, they were going to give me $700 for the 770. I was going to get a baby lock spirit, but funds weren't ready. Yeah, that's a good price to give you for 770, actually. A very good price, because you can get them way less than that. So, and Miss Karen Bird is here. Welcome, Miss Karen Bird. You took Miss Shannon's place. Welcome to our live chat today. Now, I wanted to show you guys something since I'm caught up on the chat, and reiterate some things though first of all, let me make sure I remember everything. Sew What Pro is now available on my website, so if you don't have Sew What Pro and are interested in purchasing it, you can go to thebabiesbooty.com and purchase Sew What Pro. There's a link at the top that you can click that will take you directly to the ordering page. Number 2, I will be putting out a suite of videos to assist in learning Sew What Pro from beginning to end. So not sure how long it's going to take to do that, but we're going to work on those very soon. Also, the mugs are still available. I do still have a few left. If you would like to put in your order, that is also on our website, and I'm pretty sure it's in the description below. If not, I will add it as soon as this video is done. Also, I have something that I have been wanting to do for a very, very, very long time, and I'm running out of time for it to be an hour, but I did start just a smidge late, so I'm not too worried about it, and I'm gonna try not to keep you guys too long. But one of the things, pet peeves that I've always had, because I love my seam rippers, guys, right? Because I'm always messing up in the studio. There's no secret. I'm the first to tell you I don't get it right all the time. So I love my seam ripper, and I've learned the value of a good seam ripper. But the thing is, seam rippers get lost. They're all over the place, and that thing used to bug me, because I'm like, seam rippers aren't necessarily cheap. Even though at Walmart they're like $1.95 for the little teeny ones. But my thing was, you know, you keep losing them. So I have always wanted to come up with an idea of a seam ripper holder, and I was able to connect with a really good friend. As a matter of fact, I think she's still in here, Miss Moore. She helped me create some seam ripper holders, so that's what I have around my neck. It's really super cute. So these will hold your standard seam rippers. You can get these at Walmart. They're like $1.90 something cent, but if you get the seam ripper holder, it will come with a seam ripper in it. And this is what it is. She's made it out of polymer clay. These are handmade, okay? So they're handmade seam rippers, and they have a little loop at the top where you can put it on a necklace. And I pretty much put a clip with this one. So I was like, I hope it's a really cool idea for you guys if you're interested. This is also available on the website right now. I did go ahead and post it. And I just thought it was really neat. So you can hang it around your neck, and as soon as you mess up, well, guess where your seam ripper is? It's right here. You pull that thing out, rip your seams, put it back in, and you know where it is. How cool is that? So this is my brainchild, something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it just so happens with the powers that be, we kind of like connected. It was ironic how we connected, and I was explaining it to her, and she was like, "Oh, we can get that done," and she did. So I wanted to let you guys know that this is available on the website as well, and I'm super excited about it. So definitely look into that. Also, let's see, what else do I have? I think that was the biggest thing I wanted to let you guys know. Now watch, as soon as I log off, I'm gonna be like, there was something else I wanted to tell them. Oh, I know what I wanted to let you guys know as well. Puffy fonts are on the website. Well, one of them. One of the puffy fonts is available on the website. So the one that was on the ball cap, the old world looking font, that is available on the website. That was created, as well as another puffy font. Embroidery was created and given to me, and authorization to sell that as well. So that is available online now. I have it in several different formats, which is what took me so long to get it done. I was like, oh my god, how many different formats are there? I mean, really? So to be nice, I went ahead and broke them up into the different fonts, so whomever wanted it can have it. Well, not have it, but can use it for their machine. Now, if you go online and your version is not there, let me know and I'll get the version that you need. But I do think that the it's like 7, 8 different versions online right now, so just let me know. How much is the entire alphabet? I want to say he had me listed for 15. I'm pretty sure that's what it's up there for. I'll have to double check because I've listed so many things in the last couple of days. I just don't really remember. Ella Warren, you asked, does Sew It Pro have any specials like free for 30 days? Sew It Pro does have a trial period of 30 days. However, like most decent programs, they have it limited. So you can use it. It's fully functional, but when you do a design, it's limited to 3 colors, or the first 3 color stops. So say for instance you do a design of a teddy bear and he has 5 colors, well, you'll only be able to stitch out the first 3. But you can manipulate it as if it was the full version. You can edit it, you can resize, you know, do whatever, add letters to it, you can do the whole 9. But when you go to save it or to put it on the machine, it's only going to do the first 3 color stops. So as long as you're using a design with only 3 color stops, you'll be able to fully use the program for 30 days for free to give it a shot. But after that, it's $65 in comparison to like hundreds for the others that are in comparison. And I want to tell you guys that Sew It Pro is a powerhouse. There are quite a few things that you can do in Sew It Pro that you can either do in the bigger programs, or you can do a little bit better than the bigger programs. So I can edit very detailed in Sew It Pro. So yes, they do have a 30-day trial. Miss Diane says Saturday. Oh, and that's on my website too. So you can go to where there's a little button that says Windows. If you have Windows download, and you can download that. That's the trial version. And there's also another one that says Mac, if you have the Macintosh. Miss Diane says Saturday I picked up a 770 for your niece. Cool. The Stitch C, $400. I'm trying to tell you, girl, you can get some really good deals. And Miss Tasha, thank you for being here and letting everyone know that you're there. So I'm hoping you guys can take advantage of that seam ripper holder, because I'm super excited about it. I have been using mine, even though this technically isn't mine, but this is one of mine, and then I have another. Joni Thurman says Eve wanted to tell you that the Peggy Stitch remover is awesome. Well, guess what, Miss Joni? I'm gonna give it a shot. Not sure exactly when. I'm hoping by this week I will get it. The seam ripper original, thank you. Yes, it was a pretty decent idea. I'm really excited about it. Big Hemp, there is a product I put on the back of all my baby clothing, especially that keeps it from scratching their skin, tender skin. I also sent you a pic of a bird's nest tool and the laser tool. These are great. Sweet. I will take a look at those. Davita says, what is the Peggy Stitch Remover? It is basically a clipper, set of clippers, like what you trim a man's beard with. And you can use it on the back of embroidery and erase stitches. So if you make a mistake on a whole design, supposedly you can use that and it will wipe out everything. So that's why I'm hoping to get it so that we can do a video on it. I think that will be cool. Tasha, I love the clip you added. Yeah, because the beaded chain was too thick for the little loop. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna put a clip, because then the clip, you can clip it anywhere. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Janie says, hi, sorry you're late. Oh man, but you're here. That's what's most important. Shaver, yeah, very good. Worth the money. And it's like $60 or something like that for it. Not a bad price, but from what I understand, it is well worth it. Ethel Warren says, what is the real advantage of having a design program? To me, Miss Ethel Warren, I do recommend it, and I will tell you why. I recommend it because I am so particular about getting the embroidery design the exact way I want it. Right? For instance, I had a design of a penguin. It was a male penguin. He was holding a teddy bear and he was super cute, but the blanket was for a girl and I wanted a girl penguin. Well, that particular design did not have a bow for her head, but they had a similar design, exact same penguin, but it was a female penguin, but she was doing something entirely different other than holding a teddy bear. So what I did was I bought both designs, took the bow off the girl penguin, put the bow on the boy penguin, and I was able to do that in Sew It Pro. Also, it makes it easier if you want to do a design, say the penguin. I also took the same penguin and actually it was for a blanket for a little girl named Bailey, and I put Bailey's name up under the penguin, and I was able to do all of that in Sew It Pro, save it, and send it to the embroidery machine and stitch it out. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. It wasn't much to it. You can delete stitches. You can remove parts of embroidery designs. You can merge two different embroidery designs. It's just really cool, the things that you can do with the editing program, and we're going to go into all of that in the Sew It Pro video suite once we get them up and going. So I do have quite a few videos in a playlist on here on YouTube if you want to just browse through them and see what all I've done with Sew It Pro. It's worth a look. I've had a lot of success with Sew It Pro, and I tell you guys, I'm not going to push something. I've been pushing Sew It Pro for a while without getting any kind of compensation from them or anything like that. Not that I have to have it, but I'm telling you guys about it because I loved it that much. It was just, I was able to do anything and everything I wanted to do with Sew It Pro. I really was, and I haven't been happier. You know, there are other programs out there, but why would I want to go to those when everything I want to do is done in Sew It Pro? I haven't had anything yet other than digitizing, but that's not what Sew It Pro is for. It's only to edit embroidery designs that are already in existence. Okay, so digitizing was the only other thing I wanted to be able to do, but that's not what Sew It Pro is for. So I looked elsewhere for digitizing software. But Sew It Pro was just phenomenal. Okay, so that's what I use. So if you're particular like me and you want, you know, something that's not what everybody else has, or if you like that particular design but it's just something missing, or you just have to add to it, or it's too much going on and you want to take away from it, then that's what the editor is for. It's very helpful. And Miss Diane at the Country Hut says she found the deal on Marketplace on Facebook. Yeah, that's an excellent place. I use Craigslist a lot, even though a lot of people don't like Craigslist. I also use OfferUp to find machines quite frequently. And Miss Dawn Griffith is here from Arizona. Welcome. I'm glad you were able to make it. So I appreciate everyone for joining in. I am going on 10 minutes after 8, so I apologize for going over. However, I enjoy being in the video with you guys so much. We always have quite a bit of fun. I love the interaction. That's my favorite part, seeing everyone come together united in the love of embroidery. It's phenomenal. Miss Cat saying, you're like my other great lady I follow. She does lots of free stuff, detailed, and has some paid subscription, and they're worth it. You should think about that. Linda Brown, Sew What Pro reignited my passion because I am so design picky. Miss Cat, I have considered doing a paid subscription, but I've thought about it. I've had so many people suggest to me to do paid subscription for this channel, and or not just for this channel, but you know, for private information and things of that magnitude. And I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I did consider putting just a donate button on the website for those who may be so inclined or interested. And I may still do that, but something about that paid subscription just bothers me. I don't know. Because I love giving the information. So to me, to, you know, charge is, you know, I don't know. The Sew What Pro video tutorial will be a paid set. It will not be very expensive because the program itself isn't very expensive. So why would I charge out the butt for that? But aside from that, you know, I don't know. I've had people saying that. I don't know. Miss Vicky says, bye Eve. Thank you for your time. This was great. Regina says, have a great night. You are wonderful. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate you being here. Most of the links for everything will be down below that we talked about today. The stabilizer, the link to Lee's website where you can get their detailed information to contact them. The puffy font embroidery link will be down there. The super cute seam ripper necklace link will be down there. The coffee mugs that you haven't gotten yet, that I only have a few left of, will be linked down below, and you can get one of those as well. Sew What Pro will now be linked to my website in the descriptions below, not to the main website, because now you can get it from me. And until the next time that I see you guys, I appreciate you for coming in this evening. We will go live again Thursday at 7 p.m. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. And Tuesday will be a pre-recorded video uploaded at some point in time in the evening on Tuesday to Wednesday wee hours of the morning, because that's the only time I get to upload videos lately. So I appreciate you guys, and I will go over the rest of the chat as we finish. But ultimately, everyone that's in here, what do we want for everyone? What do we want for everyone who has embroidery in their heart? What do we want? Who knows? We want you to have happy embroidering. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and until next time, enjoy the rest of your day. See you later. Bye.